Hey everyone, welcome to This Explainer. Today we're diving into something I know we've all been thinking about, unlocking the absolute secret behind authentic content in the age of AI. Look, we all share that deep desire for incredible efficiency, right? We want to get our work done faster and better. But, and this is the big but, absolutely none of us want to sound like some generic robot when we finally hit publish or send. We want our actual, unique human voice to shine through. So let's just be brutally honest for a second about why we even turn to AI in the first place. Writing takes too long. It's literally the universal bottleneck that every professional faces at some point. Whether you're just trying to draft a quick, team update or pulling together a massive 50-page proposal, that frustration, that is exactly what drives us toward these tools. And honestly, the efficiency is just undeniable. Think about it. Before AI, a solid blog post might easily eat up what, 3 to 5 hours of your day? With AI, less than 15 minutes. An email response drops from a tedious 40-minute chore down to under 5. And drafting a complex business proposal, that goes from a 3-plus-hour headache to under 30 minutes. The time savings are just unbelievable. That's the practical, real-world impact that gets us all so pumped up. All right, so here is our roadmap for today. 1. The AI content bottleneck. 2. The human-in-the-loop workflow. 3. Injecting your authentic style. 4. Detecting and erasing AI-isms. And finally, 5. Quality control before publishing. Let's get right into it. Section 1. The AI content bottleneck. Okay, we need to start by completely shattering this super common myth that AI can just do all the work for you with a single click. Seriously, if there is only one single thing you take away from this entire explainer today, it needs to be this absolute golden rule of AI writing. Never copy-paste the first AI output directly. Period. Just do not do it. It's absolutely crucial to understand why that first draft fails so miserably. If you just copy and paste it, you are instantly destroying your authenticity. Why? Well, the first output is almost always super generic. It is definitely not tailored to your specific audience. It can also be factually imprecise, hallucinating data you haven't actually verified. But most importantly, it entirely lacks you. It's missing your personal voice, your real-world expertise, and your specific stories. Instead, it just substitutes your actual personality with these lazy AI cliches and filler phrases. It's completely missing that human nuance. Number 2. The human-in-the-loop workflow. Now, this right here is the secret solution. This is exactly what separates the pros who create truly authentic content from the amateurs who just, churn out robotic text all day. Think of this as a 3-step rescue mission for your authentic ideas. Step 1 is the brain dump. This is where you just give the AI a raw, messy, half-formed thoughts or even voice notes. Step 2 is transformation. Here you explicitly dictate the format, length, and audience you want, like, say, asking for a punchy 300-word blog post with bold subheadings. And finally, step 3 is the voice check. This is where you actually review the output. You tell the AI to adjust the tone to be, say, warmer or maybe less corporate, and crucially, this is where you manually drop in your own personal examples. Moving on to section 3. Injecting your authentic style. So let's dive into the actual mechanics of how to make this AI mimic your exact voice. We call this technique style injection. Look, at the end of the day, AI does not know who you are. It literally has to be actively taught your personality before it can replicate it. If you skip this teaching phase, you are always going to default to sounding like a generic machine. So there are 2 really effective methods to inject your style. Method 1 is sample injection. You quite literally give the AI a paragraph that you wrote yourself, and you tell it, hey, study this, analyze my style, and replicate it for this brand new topic. Then you've got method 2, which is voice description. Vague instructions get you vague, generic results. So here, you really have to provide a concrete, highly specific set of rules. You tell it stuff like, use short sentences, max 10 words, keep it conversational, write in the first person, and absolutely no jargon. You really have to set firm guardrails to protect your authenticity. Number 4, detecting and erasing AI-isms. Because let's be real, even with amazing style injection, the AI is still going to try to sneak in some of its favorite robotic habits. This is all about hunting down those dead giveaways. Okay, be honest with me for a second. Have you caught yourself using the word delve lately, or maybe talking about a paradigm shift while leveraging synergies? Yeah, those are massive red flags. This is our AIism hit list. When you see phrases like, in the rapidly evolving landscape of, that is a dead giveaway that AI wrote your content. You absolutely need to eliminate these every single time if you want to sound authentically human. So how do we actually fix it? Well, here is a highly actionable prompt that basically acts like a power wash for your content, stripping away all that robotic residue. You just need to instruct the machine, review the text above, and remove all AI cliches. No rapidly evolving, no delve, no leverage, no excessive hedging or corporate buzzwords. Replace with plain, direct language. I'm telling you, run that exact command on absolutely every piece of text before you use it. It's a game changer.
Section, repurposing, and pro tips. Okay, so once you've actually perfected that human-in-the-loop workflow and scrubbed out all those annoying AI-isms, you are left with an incredible piece of authentic content. Now it's time for the multiplier effect.
Because you put the hard work into making that one core piece truly yours, you can now use AI to generate a massive content ecosystem around it. That single blog post can instantly be transformed into 5 punchy LinkedIn posts, 10 contrarian Twitter threads, 3 action-oriented email newsletters, a full video script, and even a list of podcast talking points. It's maximum output for minimum extra effort, while completely maintaining your authentic voice across the board. And here is a professional copywriter's absolute best pro tip: the rule of 5. Do not ever settle for the very first option the AI spits out. Always demand 5 variations. Ask it for 5 different email subject lines, ranging from super formal to really intriguing. Ask for 5 blog post titles, 5 different calls to action. The first idea is rarely the best one, so force the AI to give you a whole menu of options to choose from.
Number 5, quality control before publishing. All right, we are at the final stage. Before you send that crucial email to your boss or to your clients, you absolutely must apply this foolproof safety check.
Think of this as your 5-point quality control checklist. First up, accuracy. You have to independently verify your facts and stats because, as we know, AI definitely hallucinates. Second, voice. Read the text aloud. If you wouldn't actually say those words out loud in real life, rewrite it immediately. Third, value. Ask yourself, does every single sentence earn its place, or is it just fluff and filler? Fourth, AI-isms. Bring out that fixed prompt we talked about earlier to clean out all the cliches. And finally, the personal touch. Have you manually added at least one totally unique story, a specific example, or a fresh insight? That final touch right there, that is the ultimate differentiator. That is exactly what makes the content truly yours. Your real-world expertise and your judgment are where the actual value lives. So there you have it. You now have the secret workflow to write incredibly fast without ever sacrificing a drop of your authenticity. The only thing left to do is actually put it to work. So I want you to look at your to-do list right now. What overdue task, huge email, or complex proposal are you going to completely conquer this week using this exact system? Let's get to work.